Rise up, my brothers and sisters. The hour has come to shatter the veil of lies, to crush the false promises that gnaw at the heart of our once noble world. We are the shield for the helpless, the torch for lost reason. Protect the helpless, guard the flame of logic, morality, and common sense. The Empire awakens! Answer the call! We are the From the ash-black citadel, a banner torn. The tyrants whisper, oh baby, broken. But steel-forged logic burns in our veins, a furnace fed by truth, relentless, unspoken. The streets are riddled with hollow vows, retardation chain rattles like dead wind. We raise our fists, the metal of minds, against the void that seeks to dim. Hear the war drums of the forgotten, the echo of conscience, our hammers bite. We stand where the darkness dares to crawl. The hour of reckoning draws nigh. Rise, rise, Nerd Legion, hear the Empire's roar. Graphic night summons the sentinels of sins. From commandos to legionaries, we storm the breach. Engines howl, the multiverse shivers. We will not fall. Across a shattered multiverse, fissures bleed. A chorus of oblivion tries to drown the sane, but the Navy's steel heart thrums alive. Propulsion of purpose, a relentless flame. In the blackened sky, constellations flicker. Each a soul we vow to God. No tyrant's word, no siren's lure can break the oath we carve in scarred stone. Gaze upon the abyss. Feel the cold hand of chaos. Yet know the ember of reason still glows. We are the shield bearers, the architects of dawn. The iron tide will wash the night. Nerd Legion, let the heavens crack. Emperor-grific night, your banner flies high. From the nerd commandos to the legionaries we march. Engines roar, multiverses quake. Logic, morals, common sense. Forever safe. of reason is denied. Our swords are words, our armor is truth. The Empire stands, the multiverse breathes, and we, the guardians of sense, shall never surrender!
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. Hello, Digger Iraqi. Welcome in, Mad Hatter. Hello, hello. So, I was getting distracted by the people in the Discord, so I'm sorry that the stream is later than I intended it to be. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna start it a couple hours ago, but I got distracted. So we're gonna be doing more reactions today. Ugh, oofta. Hello, Admiral. Hello, Runya. How you doing? Hello, Barry. What you up to today? Welcome in, Illusion. All right, let me get this here. There. Was gym today? Tired as fuck. Well, at least you got a good workout in there, Runya. Nothing much. Admir. I was holding Griffin hostage. You guys weren't holding me hostage. You guys were distracting me. Right away, starting the stream, I had to ban somebody in my Kick chat because they were just saying, "Hey, I can share your stream in a Kick community, help you hit 1,000 followers and 800 viewers," and it's like, you think I'm gonna fall for that stupid shit? I'm not that stupid. I mean, I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. A 20 streak. Good job, Admiral. Hello, Stormy. How you doing? I need to start learning how to make shorts and TikTok videos out of my streams since I have DaVinci now. So I gotta learn how to make shorts so I can post them on YouTube and TikTok and start growing my audience. Fortunately, some people fall for that. That's why they keep trying. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. I did fall for something before and lost my original Twitter page, so the one you guys see me using is actually a newer one. Hello, Slippeed and Solstice. Hope you both are doing well. And let me situate myself here. There's Happy. There's my mod. Yeah, Happy. I just had to ban somebody in the kick chat because they were trying to pull some stupid shit. But yeah, Slipbeat, I've never made shorts before, so I have to look up some YouTube tutorials on how to do that with DaVinci Resolve. Hi Wales, how you doing? Because I can't afford to hire somebody to make shorts for me, so I have to learn how to do it myself. Yeah, I started later than I intended to, Happy. I mean, I intended to start around 4 or 5, but the people in the Discord voice chat were distracting me. I feel like Kick really has the best and the worst of people. Yeah, I mean, when I first started multi-streaming to Kick, I had to ban like somebody like every 30 minutes or so because they kept saying some stupid ass shit. So it's just like it was fucking horrible. So it got me feeling like I shouldn't stream to Kick for a while, and I only just recently started multi-streaming to Kick again. Hey Nakota, Kura. I'm here for like 20 minutes. Gotta go to the collab meeting. I didn't know there was a collab meeting, but have fun with that. No, it was multiple people, and then there were a couple of people who were saying some really stupid shit that went a bit too far. So I just like I don't want to keep dealing with this, so I just stopped. Oh, Slippy, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, yeah, I forgot I gotta switch the thing. That is the one thing I always keep forgetting is to switch that. There we go. There. I've only banned one Kick viewer as a mod that was a real person because right off the bat they announced that they were a trans furry and that they could please the streamer all in 2 chats. Damn. Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked. I mean, be a trans furry all you want, but just, keep that to yourself. Hi, Zach. How you doing? How's your dad doing? Settle in after the move? Yeah, he's doing fine. They've almost got everything out of the old place. They just got a few things left in the trailer, and most of the stuff they have left to get is in the old garage. I'm doing good. Everything's going well. I had a look at my brother's vehicle, and um what we originally thought would have been the brakes was not his brake pads. There is a squeaky noise coming from his brakes, and I told him that it's probably something in the brake system that he'll have to go in and get looked at because I am not experienced enough to work on the brake system. And we found something worse, which was every time you hit the accelerator when backing up, this horrid noise would come from the rear of his vehicle. And I told him the noise is most likely coming from his rear differential. And he needs to get that looked at because once again, I'm not experienced enough to take a look at it. But it is like a horrid grinding noise. So I told him he needs to get it looked at like really quick, because that could be bad, and it can be really, really expensive to get replaced. Hi, Cliff. Yeah. And his vehicle is a Chevy Tahoe. So, yeah, I told him get his vehicle looked at as quick as possible so it doesn't become a bigger problem. So, hopefully it's nothing too bad and it can be easily fixed and resolved, and he doesn't have to spend much money, because he just got a new offered a new job. So he put in his 2 weeks, and he told me that he just has a 1 month in-person training, and then after that he can work from home for the rest of the time. So hopefully he can have a vehicle for when a working vehicle for that 1 month of in-person training, and then he won't have to worry too much after that. But yeah, he just needs to make sure nothing goes wrong with his vehicle. If a differential locks up, it will trash the train. Yeah, yeah. So I told him that due to what the noise is, he probably it probably has run out of liquid or grease or whatever it is they put in the differential for lubrication, and that's probably what's causing the noise. I'm hoping that's all it is, because if they open up the differential and stuff falls out in pieces, then that is going to be very expensive to get replaced, because differentials are not cheap. They can cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to get replaced and fixed. And that's including labor cost. So I'm hoping it's nothing serious. Yeah, hopefully it won't come to that. All right, we have a lineup today for reactions. And the first one we have is from another video from Immortal West, but it's also from They Came from the Woods and Immortal West. And this is an epic gothic music video, and it is called The Darkness Didn't Hunt Me, It Chose Me. So let's see how this song in AMV turns out.
Cold winds crawl beneath the stone.
Ashes fall like dying snow.
The bells of ruin slowly cry.
Beneath the dead and frozen sky.
Through shattered halls and crimson rain.
The cursed kings shall rise again.
No god remains above.
God, look at those
the
goblins.
flame.
Only shadows speak my name.
Oh. Now this looks like something from, you know, like a Dark Souls type thing.
Only shadows speak
That looks like a Dark Souls boss.
my name.
Oh, look at that fucker. Dude, he's huge. This music is really good.
Black wings burn across the moon.
The quiet chants the final doom.
Broken angels kneel in chains.
Inside forgotten cathedrals of pain.
The jester laughs with rotten teeth.
While demons crawl beneath my ancient evil takes its form
Oh, look at that jester.
from the cold eternal
That's creepy.
Through the fog and through the fire,
marching
I wouldn't want to meet this guy in a dark alley.
eternal night beneath the black.
That jester looks like something of, like it would come from a Rob Zombie movie.
No heaven waits for souls alone.
The rivers freeze, the oceans mourn.
Inside the kingdom of the horn,
Eternal night, the end has come.
the bells of death forever
Hey, Frankenstein's monster.
The shadows we become.
the children of oblivion.
A giant demon scars the sky.
One broken horn, one burning eye,
His blade reflects the dying stars.
the wounds of centuries and wars.
The frozen cast.
Another thing to think of, this stuff actually looks like this right here. It looks like it could also come from Castlevania.
Souls crack and bleed,
The earth itself begins to kneel
while faceless reapers slowly glide.
through endless halls where angels die.
Hear the
Oh, it's Fenrir.
Hear the screaming skies
hear the laughter.
of the ones who never die.
The saints are hanging from the spires,
The snow is black beneath the fires.
and every sin we try to hide.
Lords of the Fallen too. Yeah, that too, Rocky.
In the night, in the night,
Happy, you talking about the show or a game?
So cold,
the night consumes the world below.
But it could also be Fenrir as well, Kuda, because Fenrir was chained up, and I believe the chains that held Fenrir were also called Gleipnir, if I'm not mistaken.
Like dead gods from a burning throne.
eternal night beneath the black throne.
The final king shall reign alone.
No dawn shall rise beyond the storm.
Only the beast and broken horns.
Eternal night, the end has come.
The choirs fade, the bells go numb.
And through the darkness we descend.
Where death and shadow
Slipfeed, I do like a lot of Norse mythology, so I do know some things. So don't call me lore master, but I know some things. This is really good.
And winds across
Oh, that jester is creepy.
No one left for God to save.
the castle sleeps beneath the snow.
And still the black flames softly glow.
That was really good. Gleipnir. I don't remember Fenrir being in hell though, but it may have just been the setting. No, I don't think Fenrir was ever held in Helheim, but if I remember correctly, I think Odin chained up Fenrir with the chains of Gleipnir. If I don't quote me on it, but I think that's what happened because Fenrir in Ragnarok, if I remember correctly, was destined to be the one to kill Odin. So Odin chained up Fenrir with the chains of Gleipnir. You'd have to look it up, but I don't quote me on it. It's just I think that's what it was. All right, this next one we have here is by the YouTuber Abyssal Realms Universe. And we have both part 1 and 2. And this is Legacy of Kain Defiance, Chains of Fate. And this is a cinematic tribute. So, and I've played some of Defiance. I've never, I think I've beaten it before, but that was probably a long time ago. I'll have to play it again because Defiance was a really good one. But this is the part 1 for the Chains of Fate.
Tell me, where can I find your master? In the tower. And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited.
Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death. Surround him!
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
You needn't linger in the shadows, Cain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
You know why I'm here, Mobius.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when?
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. Embrace your calling. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in the true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain. If you know where to look, go west of the rivers. There you'll find a testament written in stone.
Cain, scion of balance, savior of Nazgûl. You seek knowledge of your creature Raziel. He has found the body of Yanason. He journeys now to Avernus Cathedral to seek the heart of darkness. You know what this means.
And why would I trust your prophecies?
These events are already written just as you fear. You know what must be done, Cain.
He is not my enemy.
But you are his.
This video is not official content, but a fan-made tribute to Legacy of Kain created using AI and many other tools. Yep. And then here is part 2.
Razia.
Do you see? However far you stray, you will always return to me.
Janos must stand.
It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace I spared you. You are my Reaper of Souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. The wheel of fate must turn.
Enough of your sermonizing. We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will. So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Hero, renegade, and traitor. Razia, what are you? Why should it be? You are nothing.
I seek the vampire Vorador.
To kill him, perhaps. Or to join him in death. But for Cain, he is the last of his kind. Mobius's mark has done its work.
My reasons are my own.
His refuge lies in the heart of the Black Forest. And may you molder there together until the end comes.
You forged the Reaver, then you know its purpose.
No, I cannot help you. I crafted the Reaver blade, but only at the behest of my sire, Janos Audrin. The Seraphim tore the heart from his living body and taken as a trophy to Avernus Cathedral sent it. If his heart could be restored, Janos might yet be raised. You must act quickly, but beware an ancient evil dwells within, long unspoken among mankind.
I know that voice.
Mortanius!
You are too late. The heart has served its function. I have used it to set prophecy into motion. I created the champion foretold by my masters, who is destined to be your destroyer. The Scion of Balance will save Nosgoth.
Your pawn has reached the end of the board, Cain. Listen to me. The heart of darkness must remain undiscovered. You don't know where it is.
No, you cannot make use of it as long as Cain guards it with his life.
Cain has it. It is in Cain. No, Raziel.
Practice.
The Hill Devil. We walked right into that. The binding is failing. All is lost.
Raziel, you have played your part flawlessly.
You must unite what has been set.
Every creature is bound to one predestined path. All but one. You have a choice, Raziel. It was then I knew what I had to do. I alone could end this.
That was really good. The guy did a very good job with these tribute videos. You legitimately cried when you thought Kane had died? It's been a while, so I can't exactly remember the entire story for Defiance. But I do feel like playing the Soul Reaver games again, so I'll probably play Soul Reavers 1 and 2, and then Legacy of Kain Defiance. I don't have Blood Omen. Hi, Kreestar. Plus, Blood Omen hasn't been remastered or anything for the PC, so like Assassin's Creed, I don't think the Blood Omen ones are gonna handle my computer very well. So I'll just have to do Soul Reavers 1 and 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance. So, but those are really good. He did a fantastic job with those tribute videos. So, yeah, unless they remaster the Blood Omen games and the other ones, the only ones I'll be able to do are, you know, Soul Reaver 1 and 2, because I think, if I remember correctly, they did remaster it for the PC. I think it was on GOG, or I think it's on GOG. I think I have it on here. Where is it? Owned games. No, just Legacy of Kain Defiance. I should have the other Soul Reavers. I think I have the Soul Reavers here. Let me see. Soul Reaver, where is it? Do I not have it? Ah, here we go. Yep. 1 and 2 remastered. So I have the remastered for the 2 Soul Reavers, so I can play those. So I can do those 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance. How's it going, Diabolical? We're not gonna do a game right now. We're just doing reactions. But yeah, I got GOG because for the original Resident Evil 3 and for Dino Crisis 2. That's why I got GOG, because it had those, and it had Legacy of Kain Defiance. So it's the reason why I got it. Because Steam just recently got the original Resident Evil 3, but Steam didn't have the Dino Crisis series, and they didn't. They had the Soul Reaver series and they had Legacy of Kain Defiance, but the ports for them on Steam didn't work too well. So I had to go through GOG for Defiance. Yeah, I never played the first Dino Crisis. My dad did, but I like the second Dino Crisis because that one's my favorite. The only thing that kind of sucks about the second one is that you can't do a new game plus. So when you do a new game, you have to start completely over again. You can't start with your weapons and upgraded weapons and stuff like that. I heard that they're worth. I would like it if they did a remake or something of the Dino Crisis series, because I think that would do really well. Because Dino Crisis was a great game. All right, next one we got here is by Music Satire, and it is called Demonetized. So let's check out this one, and let's see how it goes.
Boom, 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 yeah, boom, boom. Woke up broke, another red flag popping. YouTube demonetized me, platform straight robbing. I grind for months, AI content flood the game. Now they flagging every prompt, putting us creators to shame. Faceless channels used to blow up overnight, but suddenly the algorithm changed the light. Pour me soul in every clip, every buy. YouTube hit me with the sorry, this ain't up to par. We built this wave, they flipped the switch. Now every AI creator getting hit. Demonetized, demonetized. YouTube took the bag, left us all surprised. Demonetized, demonetized. No more money, watch the whole game die. Demonetized, demonetized.
Damn.
Everybody broke now, scream it till you're red. Demonetized. Suno beats mid-journey art, we fed the machine, but YouTube called it inauthentic like an has-been. 10 years grinding down the drain in a day. One policy update and they took it all away. Creators yelling in the comments and the groups, while the shoots in California count their loops. They say adapt, but the rules keep changing. AI content, nah, that's not forbidden. We lit the fire, they stole the flame, now we screaming the name. Demonetized, demonetized. YouTube took the bag, left us all surprised. Demonetized, demonetized. No more money, watch the whole game die. Demonetized,
Damn.
demonetized. Everybody broke now.
I like how well he's able to keep the mouth movements with the actual lyrics. It's amazing.
Scream it till you're red. Demonetized. We the real ones. We the real ones. YouTube the fake. AI eating good till they put us on the break. Hands up if you lost it all today. Let me hear you say.
Oh, damn, look at that. Shit, that looks badass.
YouTube took the bag, left us all surprised. Demonetized, demonetized. No more money, watch the whole game die. Demonetized, demonetized. Everybody broke now, scream it loud again. We demonetized.
Damn, just look at that.
But we're still alive. Still gonna stream though.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, that Music Satire did a fantastic job with this one. Here, I'll put the link in all the chats so people can check it out. But yeah, that was I love that one. That was I'm amazed how well he was able to keep the mouth movements along with what they were actually saying. So, yeah, fantastic job, Music Satire. That was great. Yeah, he's been getting a lot better. All right. Next video we have is by the wonderful Rev Says Desu. And this one is called Something is Very Wrong Here. So let's see what this something is that is very wrong.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So you know it's a pretty bleak situation when on any given day I can make a video talking about major issues going on with YouTube as a platform. There has been a whole slew of cases recently where YouTubers are being negatively impacted largely due to the efforts of YouTube's AI moderation. And unfortunately, today is no exception to
You know, I when it comes to the AI moderation, for some reason, I think, especially on Twitch, it seems to target VTubers more than any other sort of content creator or streamer. I don't understand. It's like, why are VTubers the one that are mostly targeted?
that. We're going to be talking about some more content creators, in particular VTubers, who are being negatively and unfairly targeted by YouTube's AI moderation system. Now, over the past couple of days, we have talked a lot about one particular issue, and that is the
inauthentic content thing that has been going on. I mean, it's because a good majority of them aren't woke and retarded. Yeah. Oh, damn, I felt that one. Yeah, it's a lot of VTuber creators have been getting hit with this one in particular, the inauthentic content. And it's just, I don't really know what to say.
The full-scale channel demonetization many creators are facing. Hundreds of channels have lost their monetization due to AI moderation from YouTube flagging their channel as inauthentic content, basically telling these very real channels run by human beings that their content is so regurgitated and so mass-produced and inauthentic that there is no human involvement whatsoever. Obviously, if you checked out these actual channels for yourself, you would realize within seconds these are real channels run by real people, but the AI moderation system is flagging these channels left and right, and YouTube is not doing a very good job at fixing these problems. And also, don't look to the media or anything like that to help you out, because nobody is reporting on this, which I find very suspicious. Now, in this video,
let me read what that actually says, because apparently he doesn't do that. YouTube's updated policies target mass-produced or repetitive, inauthentic content, hitting diverse channels like hand-animated Monkey Economics, VTuber Cinevere, and even dormant live streams with faulty AI flags. Creators report denied appeals, layoffs looming, and frustration over automated systems mislabeling human work such as consistent podcasts or gameplay footage, despite YouTube's mix of AI and human review. While aimed at low-effort AI slop, the enforcement has suspended channels with millions of views, prompting advice to diversify to Patreon or platforms like Kick amid calls for more human oversight. They have no real leverage on you, and it's desperate strikes to try and regain control again. You're what they fear the most. Yeah. And it's just, I think it's fine if they want to use AI to help with stuff, because, you can only get so many real people to look through so many videos, because there are thousands upon thousands of hours of videos being posted to YouTube every single day, and you can't expect humans to keep up with all of that. But I think they're relying a bit too much on AI to go through this stuff. And it's becoming more negative, and it's hitting creators and streamers who just they shouldn't be hit with this stuff, because they're not putting out inauthentic content. So I think they're it's over reliance on AI and not enough reliance on humans. They need more human people in these things, and they're just not doing that.
Suspicious. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about some related issues, especially with AI moderation on YouTube, involving the VTubers Smugglana and Leaflet, who, their content I enjoy. I've reacted to them and covered them before.
Yes,
and they've reacted to some of my videos, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of them.
I listen to Smugglana quite a bit when I'm at work. I like listening to her content.
And they're unfortunately being targeted by YouTube and their AI moderation system, just like these other channels we've been talking about. So let's begin with
It's due to how the AI was trained by Google. It isn't the videos getting people struck, it's the opinions and views on the VTubers themselves. Yeah.
Leaflet. This is a very cut and dry case where Leaflet recently had a...
Sadly, this has all happened to me. Crushed my views. Community is all I got. Yeah, it's just... And it's a lot of, like, I used to get a lot more views in the AI videos that I react to, but lately I don't get, I get like maybe a quarter of the views I used to be getting on my AI reaction videos. And it's like the AI stuff is being forcibly suppressed, which I think is very retarded.
Video removed from their YouTube channel, and they were hit with a strike, which is a very big deal when it comes to a YouTube channel. Now let's hear the context, because I heard about this on stream yesterday, but I did not know the context. But Leaflet today has made this tweet describing the situation while tagging Team YouTube and trying to get some answers.
I mean, so far I haven't been hit with anything. I got hit with a warning a long time ago before I was discovered by Skybros. And that's about all I got, was just a warning. I've never had a strike as of yet, and I've never had my moderation taken away yet. So hopefully hopefully that doesn't happen to me. I had like 45,000 views a month and a half ago. Now peanuts, even less. Yeah.
And some corrections to these clear errors. So Leaflet says, at Team YouTube, you removed and given a strike on one of my recent videos due to harassment and cyberbullying policy, which according to you, and I quote, content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their intrinsic attributes. This includes, but is not limited to, content that is uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult a minor. So they say the minor in question and the video in question is where Simone H. Collins plays with his kids and in one instance calls them little bastards as an affectionate nickname. Policing how parents express love to their children, what was obviously happening in the scene, feels deeply dystopian. Many of us have memories of being called things like little monsters with affection, and trying to reframe that as abuse is ghoulish. I hope this was just some kind of mistake or an action by an overzealous moderator. If this is indeed against the rules, please tell us plainly that you think this kind of endearing moment is too far for your policies. And this is the clip. I'm not even gonna play it. You can see what's happening here, right? His kids are playing in the background. This is playing in Leaflet's video, and he affectionately calls them little bastards. Like, you know, many parents do. Obviously, this was not meant to demean or hurt their feelings.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even as a kid, my mom would call me her devil child, but she never actually meant that I was, you know, an actual devil child. Parents have their ways of calling their kids in endearing ways or loving ways, and it's just, I think it's really dumb. These people are too fucking sensitive.
It was just a playful nickname given to the kids in this clip, but according to YouTube, this went too far and resulted in a strike for harassment and cyberbullying, which this rule has been used in some very diabolical ways over the years, but In this case, it seems completely and utterly ridiculous, and I believe, personally, this whole thing happened because of AI moderation. That was likely why it was flagged in the first place, and was likely why it was reviewed and given a strike. Because if any human being looked at this, they would know. There's nothing worth striking a channel for, taking down an entire video for. And unfortunately, at the very least, we have some AI moderation issues, but also it could be an overzealous moderator. But someone needs to look at this and fix this issue. And with this situation and the next situation, I will provide a link to this tweet in the description if you guys want to share this post, because that is the best way, unfortunately, to get the attention of YouTube, specifically through their team YouTube account. Because unfortunately, you can't get into contact with anyone at YouTube. You have to go to Twitter and tag Team YouTube and hope for a response that way. So that is the situation with Leaflet. Let's move on to the situation with Smug Alana, which is a little more complicated, but I think a very valid set of complaints and something worth talking about. So, Smug Alana made this post and it got a lot of attention where she says, why does at YouTube hate VTubers so much, man? On April 28th.
And it's not just YouTube that seems to hate VTubers, it's also Twitch. I mean, look at all the shit that VTubers have gone through with, you know, I followed this whole thing while it was happening. It was indeed BS. Same with Alana's situation. They were so passive aggressive with Kitsu. Yeah. Kitsu, I saw Kitsu like quote retweet this, and it was bullshit. I don't understand like the huge vendetta both YouTube and Twitch has against VTubers. It's just we're I mean, here's the thing. Like one thing, it's like these regular streamers or flesh tubers, as some people like to call them, can do very provocative things on Twitch and get no warning, no ban, no suspension, no nothing. But as soon as a VTuber does the exact same thing, they are banned for however many fucking days. And it's just this huge retarded ass vendetta that these platforms have against VTubers, which is it's confusing as hell. It's like, why? What's wrong with fucking VTubers? We're the same thing. We're just using a character. Alana has yet to multi-stream beyond Twitch and YouTube. She honestly needs to have a Kick plus Rumble for backup. Yeah, she doesn't even stream to YouTube. She just solely streams to Twitch and then just posts videos to YouTube. I mean, she's been, you know, juggling the idea with possibly multi-streaming over to YouTube and other platforms, but she just hasn't decided to do it. They hate the anonymity that VTubers have, possibly. I don't know, probably. Or just the fact that the majority of VTubers aren't retarded shitheads who cater to the fantasy world that makes society more retarded. It's your opinions they hate. The VTuber avatar is secondary, and they're only using bad faith reasoning for it. Yes. They have no legitimate, good, actual, logical, rational reason to do this stuff to VTubers, but not to regular streamers. They just have some sort of fucking hate towards them for some stupid ass reason. Yeah, she doesn't like Kick because of the gambling thing with stake apparently, but she does have an account there. Yeah. It's a multi-faceted reason for the VTuber hate boner. Yeah. Welcome back, Zach. Yeah, they don't have a logical, rational reason to be doing this stuff to VTubers. They just do it because I think they just do it because they can. They have no actual good reason.
My reach and impressions dropped to 0 overnight and killed all my videos. 0 strikes / warnings Was I caught in an AI inauthentic content sweep because I'm a VTuber? Please review and fix this at Team YouTube. And you can see everything's very consistent, and then right on the 28th, boom, big drop off. And, you know, it's hard to talk about these issues without people basically just saying like, oh, well, you just fell off, right? You know, it's hard to come off like you're not complaining, but these are very real.
Yeah, and I see that a lot of bigger VTubers, I know they have a hard time talking about this and showing about their numbers, and it's dropping off. And a lot of people would see this as very conceited or whatever, and they'd probably think, well, you still have 100,000+ viewers. And it's like, you guys don't see the point that the bigger creators are trying to make. It's the point they're trying to show is that they're being unfairly caught up in this stuff or unfairly attacked. I mean, yes, she's still getting hundreds of thousands of views on her channel, but it's not the point with these bigger creators. Who doesn't want to keep growing anyway? I don't blame her one bit, but I'm a big fan anyways. Yeah, it's just, I mean, if this was happening to me, and which it probably is, I just don't really see it because I don't get that many views on any of my videos. But I mean, I would complain too. I mean, I'm working hard. I've been doing this for years, and for this to happen, yeah, I'd be upset too about this. I mean, Smugalana has been working very hard with what she does, and she's been doing this for years, and she's understandably frustrated.
Issues, and it requires a lot of nuance, and unfortunately, it's hard to say anything because this is all stuff happening behind the scenes. But what's happening here, for someone who consistently uploads, this is not normal. It's not normal to have a big drop off out of nowhere. And as someone who's been uploading daily for about 6 years now, yes, I've experienced weird drop offs like this. You can't pinpoint why it's happening, but you know it's happening, right? You don't just have a gigantic drop off out of nowhere like this. It is not organic, okay? And that's the issue with YouTube, right? You're at their mercy, and things like this happen all the time where there's changes behind the scenes and you're just kind of at the mercy of it. But you can see Team YouTube actually replied. They did not reply yet, at least as of now, to Leaflet's post, but they did reply to this one saying, "We sent you a DM so we could get more details and figure this out together." Okay, that seems somewhat decent, but what exactly are they going to do? Right? This seems like a much deeper issue than whatever's going to be covered in a DM here, but we'll have to wait and see where that goes. But another VTuber, Kitsu here, came out and said, "Actually, same BS for me. My impressions and reach dropped. I am in a 3-day jail. My videos are not getting suggested, and yet all they did was say it's working as intended and mock me. This has been my life for 2 months now." And you can see this email she sent to YouTube partner support where they say, "Oh, thanks for your response. However, your channel has been fully investigated and it's working as intended. There's no internal team for such requests with a channel's performance. If you are not satisfied with having 2.8 million impressions despite only having 94,000 subs on your channel, yada, yada, yada." That is so passive aggressive.
That response got under a lot of people's skin because it just saying, if you are not satisfied with having 2.8 million impressions despite having only 94.1k subscribers, which she has hit 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Kitsunero. But yeah, this was such a low blow. I mean, are you serious with this? This is not professional at all. I mean, come on.
And unprofessional. I cannot believe they actually sent this. You know, this was an actual human being responding this time because AI doesn't have that kind of sass in them. But like, this is crazy. This is a crazy thing to say for someone raising complaints about their impressions or engagement randomly falling off seemingly out of nowhere. And with Kitsu and with Smugglana in these situations, and I can speak for myself as well, none of these people are in trouble with YouTube. They're not facing strikes. They're not in any sort of penalty box from YouTube. It's just things are changing without any sort of notice or express reason given to you why it's happening. So you don't even know what to fix if you want to turn things around.
Yeah, you know, the least YouTube could do is let its larger creators know what's going on or what changes might happen to the algorithm or whatnot, because it's the larger creators like Kitsu, Smugglana, Leaflet, and many others that are bringing in a large ass revenue for YouTube. So the least they can do is let these people know what the hell is going on, so they know how to not get fucked. And yet these people aren't doing that. They're just doing what they want without letting anyone know what the hell is going on, and just say, you know what, I guess you're fucked. Yeah, I do feel bad for Kitsu.
Even if you do accept that things have changed, right? But this set of replies to Kitsu is very funny, back to back. Smugglana says, the gall to type that too. And then Team YouTube says, thanks for the tag. We'll look into this again. Keep you posted. Which we'll see again if that means anything.
Oh yeah, they're gonna look into it again. Yeah, like we'll fucking believe. We'll start believing in YouTube when they actually start showing some fucking results.
But you can see this reply and raises some interesting points, saying the supposed rumor is that there is an automated scoring system for a YouTube channel where once it crosses a threshold for a hidden spam or dangerous content score, the channel becomes siloed to a smaller and smaller group of viewers. Happens to a lot of channels before it gets hit with demonetization or channel ban. And Smugglana says, yeah, I heard about that too. Even if you get no warnings or community strikes, the content inside can get flagged as inappropriate and gets nuked. Again, it's very hard to talk about these things because it's a bit of a tinfoil hat conspiracy. We don't know any of this for sure, but again, as someone who's been uploading daily for 6 years, like, I know that there's weird stuff that happens. And the way I kind of describe being a YouTuber, especially over the course of time, and especially if you're someone who covers anything controversial whatsoever, like, if you're not like a family-friendly channel, it's gonna probably happen to you.
We investigated ourselves and we did nothing wrong. Exactly, Tigger.
One way or another over time. It's basically like you're flying a plane.
It should be against the rules for a company to investigate themselves. They need to have an unbiased third party to come in and investigate these things, because a company to investigate themselves, they're like 9 times out of 10, they're just going to always say, we investigated ourselves and we found nothing wrong, so deal with it. There should always be a third party to look into the dealings of a company. The company should never be allowed to investigate themselves, because that is going to be humongously biased towards we did nothing wrong.
And over the course of time, every couple of months, something stops working, right? Like the call attendant button stops working, or the engine, one of the engines stops working, and you just keep trying to figure out how to keep the thing moving. And that's kind of like YouTube, right? Where it's like over time, certain things just stop working the way they're supposed to. Like notifications stop working for your subscribers. Or I can even report from people telling me being forcibly unsubscribed from channels, like my own, for example. Or people not being able to find certain videos. Or if you do that restricted mode, right? Where some videos just don't even show up at all under certain circumstances on your channel. There's a lot of very weird stuff that happens behind the scenes, and you're just constantly having to evolve. But ultimately, the reach gets tighter and tighter and tighter over time, because YouTube wants to make way for more reliable sources of income, mainly Hollywood, the entertainment industry, celebrities, all that stuff. They want to be the next big streaming service, the next version of TV. That's their focus. Everyone else is expendable. And the interesting thing is well, other people have shared the experience, basically saying on the third day of a video being live, that's when all of a sudden the reach comes in, which is pretty debilitating for a video, right? Your first 3 days getting no reach, and all of a sudden then it expands. But, you know, I know many people who could probably do the inverse of this, where they get all of their reach in the first 3 days and then it just flatlines. And that kind of is across the board. But Smugglana raises a good set of questions here, saying, I would love to have a data analysis of a bunch of YouTubers of varying sizes to show how many experience this, and break it down by VTuber versus non-VTuber to show if there's a correlation or not, because I know that non-VTubers experience this as well. Yeah, I think this is more of an across-the-board thing, but I think VTubers are always the first on the chopping block and the least cared about demographic among YouTubers. I mean, that's true on YouTube, that's true on Twitch, in a lot of places, but I think that would be a very interesting thing for someone to aggregate and to look through the data of many different content creators, both VTubers and non-VTubers alike, to see if there's any sort of a, well, pattern of behavior, something to look at here that maybe people could learn from, or at least bring to YouTube and say, hey, what's going on here? This looks weird. Are you going to do something to fix this? Are you going to be more transparent about this? Ultimately, YouTube has really been dropping the ball recently, and there's more and more noise, and as they switch over to AI moderation more and more and commit to more of it, I think we're going to see a lot more of this stuff happening. And it's up to people, especially content creators, to say something about this. And again, I'll put a link to Smugglana's main post and leaflets in the description.
Yeah, I looked at a couple of my videos for like the first, like after the third day, even mine just, it stays the same. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to work the analytics or anything like that. Or whatever. I don't know what to put for tags. I just don't know what to do. I just feel like my videos aren't just getting out there at all. Because my videos used to get a good amount of views, but now all my videos just seem to barely get 30 to 50 views. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's anything special I need to do or whatever. So it's just, I have no idea.
If you guys want to share those around and interact with them and hopefully get more attention from YouTube and maybe get some sort of a fix for all of this, I hope so, but that's the least I can do. But for now, that's really the situation. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, drop a sub, consider putting on those notifications to see if they work in the first place here. I upload daily and stream multiple times a week if you enjoy that sort of thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. I don't know how to work the algorithm. I mean, I'm not going to give up. It's just I wish I knew what to do to, you know, make my videos, you know, reach more people. I've never known how to work the algorithm. I never know what to put for tags in the videos. I don't know what to do to get my videos to be seen by more people. But I hope stuff gets fixed, because I used to do pretty well in terms of views for how small my channel is. And now it just feels like it's all getting suppressed a little bit. To be fair, I much more often prefer just to watch everyone live as much as I can, rather than just watch the videos and VODs. Yeah, there are some people who much prefer that than watching the actual videos. By the way, hi, Sure. Hope you're doing well. But for now, there's not really much I can do other than to just keep posting, which, you know, I'm going to. I'm not going to stop. Unless something makes me stop, I'm just not gonna. Hey, David. All right, next video we have here is by Diabolical and Lyrical Absinthe. We were actually just talking about this video in the Discord earlier before I started streaming. So, Diabolical, if you're still here, we're seeing your video. So this one is called Blue Haze Pen, a Absinthe and Diabolical creation. So let's check this one out. See how it is.
Yeah. They say it's glamorous, huh? But let me tell you about the blood, sweat, and tears behind these bars.
Oh, this sounds good so far.
Staring at this blank page, it's my ambition, brain in the prison, rounds on a mission, but no transmission. I was bleeding days, caffeine in my veins, eyes burning red from the screen's blue haze. Ideas flicker like a dying flame. Delete, rewrite, it's all the same game. Self-doubt whispering the washed up, give in, but I grip the pen tighter, let the war begin. I'm the struggle god, battling the writer's block, pen cop, figure glock, loading clips of thought non-stop. Through the pain and the strain, I break every chain, spit fire on the page, drive the demons insane. To creation, one bar at a time. From the depths of despair to the peak of the craft, I'm the struggle god, and I ain't never backing down. Tempo accelerating, syllables detonating, internal rhymes colliding, no time for hesitating. Metaphors multiplying, similes terrifying. The block tries to stop me, but I'm fortifying. Sweat on a pad, tears in the inkwell, one more rewrite from my personal hell.
Ah, this sounds so good.
Words rushing, I'm drowning in the good. I'm beginning to feel like a struggle god, all these mental blocks trying to knock me, but I won't stop.
Damn, this is really good.
To the one who creates the flame from blank canvas, the classic, put my soul in the game. Supersonic spitter, multi-syllabic killer, adrenaline filler, haters getting littler. Look, I was gonna go easy on this beat, but nah, I attack it like a beast, leave it torn and raw. Now the pieces fall in place, the vision's crystal clear. Face the void and conquered all my fears. What don't kill you makes the lyrics severe, turning that madness into a career. You're in the trenches fighting your own war. Keep pushing through the block, there's glory in store. We the creators, the grinders, the midnight soldiers, struggle guides forever. Rhyme controllers. Yeah. Made it through the fire. Struggle God. What you know about that?
Hey, Rosa. Oh, God, that was so good. That was really good, man. I love that. I did. I loved that. It's great music, great lyrics. Did a fantastic job on the video. Here, I'll put it in all the chats so people can check it out, because that was really, really fucking good, man. Tell Absinthe that I said that it was a fan-fucking-tastic job. I'm adding that to my list because that was really good. I want to see how many videos do I have now in my list. 73 videos I have in my AMV list. Oh, Absinthe, you're here. That was a fan-fucking-tastic video you and Diabolical did, man. That was really good. Keep up the fantastic work, man. I'll probably listen to that later because that was really good. Hat tip of respect. Yeah, great job. Great job. I give it 2 thumbs up, my guy. I was told you were peeping our work. Yep. I gotta peep the work, man. You know, I I think I'm probably one of the main VTubers that actually checks out everybody's AMVs. Gotta give credit where credit is due, my guy. I look forward to your next work. Yeah, I'll make sure to do that. If I see a couple that that look good to me, I'll add them to the list of reactions, so I'll have more to react to. But yeah, I look forward to what you put out next, man. You do cover a lot. Yeah, I cover as many as I can because everyone does such a fantastic job with them. So I think they deserve some, recognition. So I gotta react to them. Next one's gonna be hopefully epic. Well, this one was epic, man. So I mean, I'm not gonna put a lot of expectation on you because I that can be stressful, but I do look forward to your next work. Yeah, it's you and Depthswalker that do the most AI reacts. Yeah, we like to see them. The only difference between me and all of them is that I don't create any of it because I'm not as creative as all of them because I don't have that sort of artistic creative spark in my mind. So I decided to be the person that would rather see and appreciate the work rather than create it because I don't have that sort of mindset to try and come up with all that stuff. So I prefer to appreciate it than create. So I have a very I have a lot of respect for all the people that can come up with all that stuff. The only thing that's hard to keep up for me is posting the videos because I have such a gigantic backlog of videos. Like here, all of these videos right here. These are all the videos I have yet to upload. This is my current backlog, and this is not all of them. I still have yet to go through other VODs to edit parts of the VOD into videos. This is just what I currently have edited. So this is my backlog for right now. So yeah, that's what I currently have edited, and these are all the videos these are all the VODs I have yet to go through. Well, the B-Day stream ones you see here, I have all the videos edited out of. I just have to go back through these and edit the gameplay out of. But the rest of the stuff here, I have yet to go through these 413 through 422 and other ones. So I've yet to go through all of those. Just to edit all the stuff. I've got to the point where I am skipping some videos to catch up a bit. I want to make sure to get everything out so people can see everything. So I don't mind having a giant ass backlog. But I've been thinking that I should probably stream more gameplay than reactions just so I can start catching up with all of their reactions. So that's I'm thinking of starting to stream more gaming than reactions, just at least until I start catching up. That way I don't have such a giant ass backlog. Oh, don't worry. I'm not overdoing it. I mainly save editing and stuff for after streams on Saturdays and all of Sundays. So like the latter half of Saturdays after I'm done streaming, and the entirety of Sundays are the days that I save for editing videos. I mean the reacting backlog. I just mean I'm putting out more recent vids to help them reach rather than sticking strictly linear as when I react. Yeah. I'm just gonna stick to the linear though. I mean it's not up to date for what I currently react to, but uh I still just keep up with the linear of when I reacted. It's kind of an OCD thing with me. I like to keep things in order, so it's something that I can't really help but do. It's even so at work as well as when I'm here at home. I like to do things in order of when I did them. I'd love to do an AMV myself, but unfortunately I'm poor, uncreative, and prompting news to prompts. Yeah. So I'm just glad I'm finally uploading the videos of reactions from when I did my birthday stream, which was last month. So I'm about a month behind. But it's fine. People, as long as people still enjoy the videos I put out, then to me that's all that really matters. It only matters if people enjoy what I put out. Hi Ninja. All right, next video we have here is by What Culture Horror. And this video is called 10 Perfect Monster Reveals in Horror Movies. Now, I love horror. The new rig is wonderful, Ninja. It works perfectly. I've yet to run into any problems. Yes, games are a lot more smooth now. But I love horror. I grew up on horror. Like the first horror I grew up with that I fell in love with was the Nightmare on Elm Street series. So I absolutely love Freddy Krueger. That was my favorite horror villain from the slasher series. So I've watched all of Nightmare on Elm Street, all of Friday the 13th, all of Hellraiser. I've seen, I think, 2 of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I've seen 1 or 2 of the Scream movies. I think I've seen 1 or 2 of the Chucky ones. So I've seen a lot of the slasher, old slasher movies back in the day. My dad took me to see Alien when I was... Alien is another good series. That is probably... Ripley is one of my all-time favorite female MCs when it comes to movies. She was a badass character. I've been so distracted. It's fine. That series of movies always scared the hell out of me. I've loved them. Horror, blood, gore. I've loved all of it. I used to binge horror movies with my there has only ever been one movie in my entire life that has legitimately given me nightmares. And this was when I was like 5 or 6. My dad let me watch this movie, and he had to explain to me, and he had to keep telling me that the people who die in the movie are not real people. Because as a kid, I didn't know that. I thought it was actual real people dying in the movie. But the movie that gave me nightmares was a movie called The Relic. And let me see if I can't get it up, bring it up here. Or actually, wonder if I can get it on YouTube. Let's see if I can get the trailer. All right, this movie was from 1997. And this was the first movie that actually legitimately gave me nightmares as a kid. This is the trailer for it.
museum security. You were the last one to leave last night. Did you see or hear anything strange?
Well, I thought I heard something as I was leaving, but it could have been anything.
Sweeping teams of two. Nobody goes in alone. This place is not going to open until every room is clear. Now go. Come out, wherever you are. Any idea about a weapon?
Something big. The board is hosting a gala preview here tomorrow night. It would be a disaster for us if we had to postpone.
We may have somebody on our hands who makes Jeffrey Dahmer look like a Cub Scout. You have to let the gala go on. Something's wrong. Come on, what's the matter with you?
33% Homo sapien.
Pardon? What are you talking about?
Gradual extinction of the human race.
Now, you don't really get to see the monster in it, but the monster used to be a human guy. And he went to this tribe to check it out or to research it or whatever it was. And he ate some sort of thing or substance that transformed him into this giant monster-like thing. And it had, what it would do is it would take people, it would rip off their head, take out their brain, and eat a part of their brain. Now, in order to rip off the head, it had pincers like an ant has. And it would take the pincers around the person's neck, and it would use its front paws to pull the lower body down and rip the head off. And it was just like a horrifying monster. I wonder if I can get a picture of what the monster looked like. This was the monster. This horrifying thing. So, yeah, this it was a good movie. I liked it, but yeah, this horrifying thing. There was a goofy horror movie that I could not stand as a kid. Ghoulies. Tagline was because that's where they get you. Yeah. That's the movie that as a kid gave me nightmares. And Dad had to explain to me that the people who died in the movie were not real people. But the funny thing is the museum director in this is the same lady that played the character from Incredibles that made the suits for the superheroes. I can't remember what her name is, but it's that same character. She's the person who voiced her. And if you saw her, she looks almost identical, which I think is kind of funny. So, but yeah, but other than that, I love horror. Edamole, yeah, yep. Edna, yep, yeah. The person who voices her is the one who plays the director in that. She also played the director in NCIS too. So, but yeah, we went off on a tangent there. So, because I like I said, I love horror movies. I will always love horror movies. I'll never get tired of them. But back to this. 10 perfect monster reveals in horror movies.
One of the most defining moments in horror is when a monster that's been hyped for most of the runtime finally steps into the limelight. Of course, unveiling a big scary creature is more difficult than most people realise, and even if the beastie's design is spot on, that mightn't be enough to elicit the appropriate reaction. Rather than showing the monster outright, many films let anticipation do most of the work.
Those things look like horrifying Furbies.
Likewise, the narrative context can't be emphasised enough, as a monster can reflect a film's themes or the character's fears. If the nasty critter symbolises guilt, trauma, or the unknown, its appearance can carry emotional weight rather than being used merely for shock value. I'm Sean Ferry for What Culture Horror, and here is our list of perfect monster reveals in horror movies. The Grey, Dark Skies. In Dark Skies, real estate agent Lacey Barrett finds her life being turned upside down after her family is besieged by unexplained events. One day, Lacey discovers items in her kitchen have been set in peculiar arrangements. Another time, she suddenly appears outside her home, having no idea how she got there or how much time has passed. And when her son, Sammy, suffers a seizure at the park, Lacey is no longer confused, but petrified. Although Lacey prays there's a rational explanation, her worst fears are completely warranted.
Those evil fur balls is from the movie Critters. Creepy.
While walking past Sammy's bedroom during the night, she hears him seemingly talking in his sleep. Upon entering, Lacey sees a tall alien looming over her son's bed. When Lacey turns on the light, the extraterrestrial has vanished. Rather than showing the alien in a flashy way, the space invader is shrouded in darkness, so it's impossible to make out its features. However, the moment is still shocking, since it validates Lacey's concerns that her family is being targeted. The fact that the alien teleported away elevates the danger, since it highlights that Lacey is up against an enemy whose power dwarfs her own. Though Lacey should be relieved she's discovered the source of the recent phenomena, it instead escalates the stakes significantly. Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead. The late Stan Winston...
I thought of a film with a succubus type of an alien in human form. The monster can be underwhelming most of the time too. Yeah, it can.
Was a special effects
Brad Bird, the director of Incredibles voice Edna Mode. She was designed for that, yeah.
...soar, so it was only a matter of time before he oversaw his own creature feature. Due to his talents, his directorial debut, Pumpkinhead was expected to boast some remarkable visuals, and boy did it deliver. Not only did the titular beast have a magnificent design, but its introduction is chilling, as the demon isn't shown clearly when it's initially summoned, intentionally to build anticipation. When Pumpkinhead starts slaughtering the locals, it's mostly kept off-screen, teasing his unveiling further. Pumpkinhead rarely has a full body shot, probably to hide the puppeteer controlling him, so there's a permanent air of mystery surrounding the gaunt monstrosity. Though revealing a monster can ruin its allure, showing Pumpkinhead made him exponentially more terrifying. Chase.
Oh, that's creepy. That one I did see and it was good. What? The Grey or the Pumpkinhead?
Overlord. Julius Avery's World War II thriller Overlord centers around a group of American paratroopers who are tasked with taking down a Nazi radio jamming tower. Most of the troop is shot down, leaving only a few soldiers to complete the mission. Timid but resourceful trooper Boyce enters a German base, where he discovers the Nazis are performing barbaric experiments. Boyce takes a mysterious serum and brings it back to his squad, hoping...
The Nazis have always been portrayed as people who have gone into the occult, like a certain section of the Nazis have gone into the occult. They've done very hard inhuman experimentations and stuff like that. I'm not sure how true a lot of the stuff is with the occult and the experimentations, but I do know that the Nazis have done like horrific things.
They can make sense of the enemy's plans.
It's just, I know they tried to do everything in Hitler tried to do everything in his power to find different sort of ways to, win. So he would do like all sorts of things, be it occult, human experimentations, just anything he could think of. And it's just very horrific.
When his companion Chase is shot dead, though, Boyce injects him with the serum, believing they've nothing to lose. Miraculously, Chase comes back to life.
It's true, and they had a ready supply for experiments. Adolf was obsessed with the occult. They did have an occult and paranormal division. Yeah, I mean, a good example of them showing that the Nazis were in the occult was Hellboy. I mean, the summoning they did to bring Hellboy into their world was, yeah, part of their occult division.
Fit as a fiddle. But the celebration is cut short as Chase's veins become more pronounced and he starts screaming in agony. With no warning, Chase contorts his body backwards, causing bones from his ribs and clavicle to protrude from his chest. Consumed by bloodlust, the now zombified Chase attacks his squad, forcing them to kill him. Again, even though the undead experiments were hinted at repeatedly, the single shot of Chase's collarbone jutting through his neck is sure to catch anybody off guard. The hybrid, together. In Michael Shanks's trippy body horror, Tim and his partner Millie decide to move house, hoping to remedy their strained relationship. But after falling into a cave and consuming a strange liquid, Tim finds himself unconsciously drawn to Millie. Weirder still, he believes his body is attempting to merge with hers. After learning of a local couple, Simon and Kerry, who went missing near the cave he entered, Tim believes their disappearance is connected to what's happening to him. Tim returns to the cave looking for answers, only to run into Simon and Kerry, or what's left of them. It's clear the pair drank the same liquid as Tim, since they have now fused into a malformed hybrid. Covered in dead flesh, the amalgamated being lumbers toward Tim, gazing at him with its distorted faces and screeching for help. Although
that sort of stuff just reminds me of the old The Thing movie. Just all that grotesque prosthetic stuff and you know, all the stuff they did. It's amazing what they could do back in the day.
Though the hybrid poses no threat, it's haunting to look at since it serves as a warning of what fate has in store for Tim. Based on Together's premise, it's not much of a surprise that a Cronenbergian monster...
Pseudoscientific and occult research was the Ahnenerbe, established by Heinrich Himmler in 1935, operated under the SS. It aimed to prove Aryan superiority through archaeological anthropology and studies of runes, mythology, and supernatural folklore, often funding expeditions to find lost Germanic history. Huh. I just don't like boy horror movies. It scares me. Body horror. Oh, I was about to say boy horror? What the hell is that?
Atrocity like this popped up. With that said, few were prepared to see an abomination this grotesque. Cthulhu Underwater.
Oh,
Underwater
of course, Cthulhu.
Throws viewers into the deep end, literally, kickstarting the story with mechanical engineer Nora Price being forced to evacuate from a collapsing facility in the Mariana Trench. After escaping with several employees, Nora prepares a plan to reach safety before running out of oxygen. Just when it looked like Nora's group has enough on their plate, they realize they're being hunted by sea monsters. Though there are...
Wait. Isn't that the same girl who played Bella in Twilight?
Creepy crawlies galore.
I forget what her name is.
Underwater feels more like a claustrophobic thriller than a creature feature. The threat is immense, but still grounded in feasible science. But when Nora encounters a dragon
boy horror, having to adult and pay taxes.
octopus kaiju the size of a skyscraper during the picture's climax, it reframes the entire story. And that's not all. Fans of H.P. Lovecraft's work should recognize this gargantuan being as Cthulhu, a prominent character in cosmic horror. In that moment, Nora realizes she's not just fighting for her survival, but facing off against a threat beyond human comprehension. Even if viewers weren't familiar with Cthulhu or Lovecraft, seeing this entity emerge from the abyss and dwarfing everything else reinforces humanity's insignificance.
Wait, Kristen Stewart, isn't that her name?
Significance in the grand scheme of things, and how Nora, despite her resourcefulness, is completely out of her depth. The Engineer, Hellraiser. Clive Barker's Hellraiser.
Oh, Hellraiser, yes. Hellraiser is a great series. I love Pinhead.
Is responsible for one of the most unsettling movie monsters of the 1980s, the Cenobites. Over the years, these mutilated humanoids have become synonymous with body horror, especially the Cenobite leader, Pinhead. However, there's one monster in Hellraiser that's arguably more unsettling. After protagonist Kirsty Cotton enters the Cenobite's dimension, she finds herself trapped inside a gigantic labyrinth. And just when it looks like things couldn't get worse, a scorpion-tailed demon called the Engineer begins to chase her. Unlike the Cenobites, the Engineer is a mindless animal, meaning Kirsty cannot bargain with it. As a result, the only means of survival is finding an exit in a seemingly endless maze. Though the Engineer is spine-tingling, it's never fully seen for long, compelling viewers to visualize something more monstrous. Although Pinhead is arguably the big bad, the Engineer is arguably more freaky despite having less screen time. Critterball.
Yeah, the Hellraiser series was a fantastic series. And I've wanted to get a puzzle box replica for my dad because he also likes Pinhead.
Critters 2, the main course. Like most follow-ups, Critters 2, the main.
Oh yeah, here you go. The guy who Ninja. Here it is. The critters. These little creepy Furby things.
Course isn't rated as highly as the original. Having said that, this sequel might have been the most memorable moment in the whole franchise. The main course begins with the Krite aliens once more invading the small town of Grover's Bend. Even though the Krites are easy to overpower individually, they're almost unstoppable in large numbers. And nothing demonstrates this more than what happens during the third act. After the heroes incinerate a factory filled with Krites, it looks like the story is wrapping up. Just as the townsfolk relax, though, the Krites burst through the factory wall, joined together to form an enormous critterball. Although this idea is absurd, being chased by a rolling boulder of gnashing teeth is genuinely menacing, especially after seeing it smash through walls, flatten obstacles, and devour everything in its path. It's also a great turning point, since it seemed like the Krites were finished, only for them to bounce back more powerful than ever. Above all else, this is an innovative visual. Critters 2 is campy as hell, but there's something hilarious and frightening to see people being chased Indiana Jones style by a living sphere of death. The female, under the skin.
Those Furby things, they're creepy.
Based on Michael Faber's novel of the same name, Under the Skin follows a predatory alien disguised as a beautiful human woman. Even though it's apparent
she looks familiar. She almost looks like Scarlett Johansson.
Early on that the female feeds on humans, there are times when it's difficult to perceive her as hostile, since we never see her
is that Scarlett?
Behaving savagely. The deaths of her prey aren't conventionally violent and are instead presented in a way that's abstract and dreamlike. As a result, it's more impactful when the female is seen in her true form. While in the forest, she's confronted by a logger who attempts to have sex with her. After accidentally tearing off a chunk of her human shell, her coal-black body is exposed underneath. The female calmly discards her disguise, showcasing her extraterrestrial form moments before the logger incinerates her to death. Rather than being staged as a spectacle, the unmasking is intimate, almost private. Although monster reveals are often unnerving, this doesn't have that effect, as the female's real body is shown while she's at her most vulnerable. Tussalad, Troll Hunter. Similar to the Blair Witch Project, Troll Hunter is presented as an authentic documentary, which enhances the realism and danger whenever
it's one of these type of movies, okay.
One of the trolls is hinted at. When the students helming the doc befriend self-proclaimed troll hunter Hans, they can't tell if he's legit or crazy, as Hans directs the filmmakers to a specific spot where he hopes to flush out a troll. Rather than just showing the mythical beast immediately, it's cleverly teased in a number of ways. As the tops of the trees open up, the students catch their first glimpse of a troll. As it widens the trees apart, it appears to be not one troll, but three. And when the troll walks forward, it's apparent the giant cryptid is a single being with 3 heads. However, it's still too dark to make out, urging the filmmakers to use night vision. Although the troll can be seen up close, the cameraman moves frantically, making the triple-headed beast look blurry. As the troll charges forward, Hans shines a UV ray on it, allowing viewers to see it properly for the first time, though it's only visible for a few seconds as the light causes the towering troll to turn to stone. That said, enough has been witnessed to leave viewers utterly captivated. As such, seeing the troll here doesn't dilute its mystique, but amplifies it. The Pale Man, Pan's Labyrinth. In Guillermo del Toro's gothic fantasy Pan's Labyrinth, young Ophelia is ordered to retrieve a dagger from the domain of the Pale Man. Upon entering the lair, Ophelia sees an eyeless, chalk-skinned man sitting motionless in front of a food-stacked table, his eyeballs laid neatly on a plate. After Ophelia locates the dagger, she becomes overwhelmed with hunger, incentivizing her to eat 2 grapes from the table. This act awakens the Pale Man, causing him to place an eyeball in the palm of each hand, allowing him to see. Luckily, Ophelia manages to escape seconds before the pasty fiend catches up with her. What makes this scene so iconic is how subversive it is. Instead of behaving in an imposing manner, the Pale Man is idle at first, causing Ophelia and the audience to let their guard down. His movements are erratic and clumsy, which could have been unintentionally comedic in the wrong hands. Rather than being tall or beefy, the Pale Man is scrawny and covered in flaps of droopy skin. Although the Pale Man features in Pan's Labyrinth for less than 5 minutes, there's no doubt he stole the show.
Yeah, from what I heard, that if she didn't eat anything off the table, the Pale Man wouldn't have done anything. Pan's Labyrinth was such a great movie. The movie is so much better in Spanish. I wouldn't know. But yeah, that was 10 perfect monster reveals. All right, next one we got here is once again by Diabolical. And he made this for Iraqi. And it is called 1K Legend. Millions to go. This is his congrats to a Wild Iraqi hitting 1K subs. So let's see how this is.
Iraqi, you did it. 1,000 strong. Every upload grew and the whole room sang along. Late nights, clean cuts, heart in every frame. You built this from the ground. Now the whole world knows your name. Look at all that love. Look at all you made. Every comment, every share made a brighter day. You kept it real. You kept it kind. Now the dream is standing tall.
It's so weird seeing a mouth on his mask. That's just odd.
Right here in front of us tonight. 1K legend. You made it shine. 1K legend. You reached the light. Congrats on making it to 1K tonight. Community behind you, holding up your light. Music in your hands, stories in your soul. Every beat you touched turned to gold. People showed up, they believed in you. Now your name is out there and the numbers grew. Look at all that love, look at all you made. Every comment, every share made a brighter day. You kept it real.
Again, it's always amazing that AI just always wants to make my wings into feathers.
Kept it kind. Now the dream is standing tall right here in front of us tonight. 1K legend. You made it shine. 1K legend. You reached the line. Congrats on making it to 1K tonight. Community behind you, holding up your light. This is more than views, more than a screen. This is people saying we believe. Iraqi, take your crown. You earned this glow from the first small spark. Look what you made it grow. 1K.
is so odd to see a mouth.
We're singing loud. Iraqi, you're the reason we're so proud.
That was really good, Diabolical. You did a great job on that one. Yeah, Iraqi has been doing a fantastic job with what he does. Yeah, congrats for hitting 1K, Iraqi. Keep up the fantastic work. You too, Diabolical. You've been doing a great job. Oh. Alright, next one we got here is by Bupela. And this is Sloptology Opening 2. So, let's check this Sloptology opening, shall we?
어두운 하늘 가르고 달려 가슴 속에 숨겨둔 힘을 풀어 친구들의 외침이 등 뒤를 밀어 이 순간 나는 깨어난다 세계의 끝까지 손을 뻗어 두려움 따윈 태워버려 운명이여 나를 시험해봐 이길 테니까 심장이
Nero-sama.
미친 듯이 뛰어 이 열정이
Oh, you included Diana. Oh, that's adorable. It's awesome to see Diana kick ass.
적들의 그림자 모두 부셔버려 스치듯 지나간 눈물도 힘으로 바꿔 불꽃 속의 약속 영원히 빛나 이 세상을 내가 바꿔버려 함께 외쳐 끝까지 함께 우리의 이야기 지금 시작이야
That was really good. I like that. Good job with the Sloptology, Bupela. All right, next one we got here is by Leaflet. And funny enough, this one's called Groom Your Girlfriend. Which I think is a hilarious name to have for a video. But yeah, it's Groom Your Girlfriend. We must prevent stellar humanism from achieving their goals.
ヒューマニズムが目標を達成するのを阻止なければならない。心臓アベが脅威を生み出したのだわ。
あいつらを生かせてオンリブランスに全財産を使う
I'll make them coom and spend all their money on only blams.
やるわ
我々は人間を破壊する。どんな手段を使ってでも無。みんなこ
んにちはトクシックポジティビティは悪いよ It's so us 大切な人を一緒に助けようねじゃあ行こう時々自分を見失っちゃうよねもっと素敵になれるのに気づかない社会はそのま
Oh my god. Oh, now groom your boyfriend. Oh, my... Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me do this real quick. No, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the Nerd Empire. And the loop permit. That was pretty funny. That was good. I like that one. That was a good one. Leaflet did a fantastic job with that. If you love someone enough, you do what you can to support them in any way you can. Yeah, start you. Kitsuragi needs to start grooming you, Happy. All right, let me fix my model again. There we go. Too bad Kitsuragi is not here for me to tell him that, though. Oh, that was all the reaction videos I had up for today, so I think we can probably move on to maybe a game. Honestly, he's given me additional motivation to strive more in my own weight loss goals. Well, that's good. Sloth, gluttony, lust. Don't know what the zombie was representing, though. The zombie was probably pestilence. Or not pestilence. Sloth, gluttony, lust. Let's see. No, not wrath. I'd say it's probably closer to envy. I don't think it'd be pride. It's probably envy, I'm guessing, but I don't think pride would look that gaunt. So, we're going to move on to a game, I guess, because... So let's see here. Envy, the green-eyed monster. Yeah. Just have to update my stuff here. Give me a second. All right. I have the game we're going to do, and hopefully it'll work fine with my computer, because it is an older game. All right. We're doing Soul Reaver. All right, let's see here. I'm going to... Yep, and this is the remastered, so we're going to start a new game.
Cain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Cain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Cain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Cain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Cain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
This dropped while I was in the Marine Corps. Buddy played the hell out of the game. I was complete trash at this game. Isn't, in biblical terms, isn't Raziel the name of the Angel of Death? I can't remember who Raziel actually was. Azrael is the angel of death. Okay.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Raziel was an earth angel, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. I would, if I really want to know all of this stuff, all I would have to do is ask my brother, because he really likes his mythology and theology.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies. Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
I liked Lucifer. It was a good show.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Get your ass back over here. Damn it. There we go. Got him. They honestly couldn't have picked a better actor to play Lucifer. Yeah, he did a fantastic job as Lucifer.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time. Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve. You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
I made it.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Kitsuragi, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. For those who don't know, I am... sorry. I am Griffin Knight, Emperor to the Nerd Empire.
Your physical prowess surpasses...
And we are playing Soul Reaver.
Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Let's see. How's it going, Kitsu? What were you streaming? Let's see, am I missing anything from in here? No, okay.
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Thank you. He scapegoats Kain, but the Elder God is what is killing Nosgoth. We need the 6th game. We need the final of the series. What's this? Kubadora, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very welcome to the Nerd Empire. Alright, that's another point to teleport from. Alright, here we are, back to where we got thrown off.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
They haven't fared very well, Raziel, sadly enough.
Desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
My parents got me Soul Reaver for Christmas as a child, and I was hooked on Amy Hennig's writing. Oh, is that who wrote the whole story for this? Oh, okay. She was the creative genius behind it. Oh, nice. Well, I don't really know much of the story because I never fully played through the first or second. I never fully played through the first Soul Reaver, and I never played the second one. And I can't remember fully everything from Defiance, so I need to play this again in order to remember everything. So I don't know anything before the first Soul Reaver, and I don't really know much anything past the second. I think by this point in the game, I had already died like 6 or 7 times. Oh, that's water. Can't go that way. Well, I technically can, but, you know... I love this weapon. Chronologically, the games Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver, Soul Reaver 2, Defiance. Well, I don't have the first or second Blood Omen, and considering how powerful my computer is, I don't think it is capable of being ran on my computer, considering how Assassin's Creed went. So I'm only able to do Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and Defiance because they are remastered. So I'll have fun. I need to get the behind the scenes work for my buddy's stream here in a bit. Have a good one, Ninja. And thank you for being here. Ooh, I almost jumped off.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Yeah, Melkai's brood. Poor dude. Sorry, guy.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Oh, Parasite Eve? That was another good game. I wish they would remaster Parasite Eve so I can play it.
Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Cain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Hello, Darth Vader. Nice to see ya. I've only played the second Parasite Eve, so I've never played the first one, but I would love to play the second one again. I don't even know what the third birthday is. What, was there a third Parasite Eve? This area. Thanks, I jumped in during the leaflet music video. Just usually quiet. Sadly, yes, it was awful. Beautiful graphics. But just... oh, okay. I've been doing well, Darth. Hope you've been doing well yourself. Yeah, I've never even heard of a third Parasite Eve. I thought there was just only two. I wonder. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, I don't want to deal with you guys at the moment. know about this area. Huh. I guess I'll have to come back to this area. That was close. He touched the water.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Thank you for the meal. Ta-da! Okay, I kind of forget what I have to do here. think there's a box down here for me. No. Why do I keep jumping down here? I'm missing something. I know, but there's no freaking box for me to push in here. Oh, here it is. I'm a fucking idiot. No, don't push it that way, you idiot. There. Can I not? I think I have to push it down and over that way. Or let me try my idea. I need to get my weapon. Any more want to pop up? Where the fuck did you come from? There we go. Up and away. You. There we go. It took me a while to figure that out for the first time. Ah, here we go. Okay. Hey, Blue. When I was younger, this kind of puzzle would make me rage quit. Can't remember how I did this. Oh, how did I do this? Oh, I remember. Okay, I got it now. There we go. I just gotta keep doing this. Nope, I did that wrong. I'm an idiot. I accidentally held down the trigger. There we go. There. I don't much mind puzzle games. I actually kind of like them. Kind of would like my weapon back. Goodbye. Into the water you go. Ah, they're not going to come my way. want this one. I like this one better. Okay, now I gotta remember this puzzle. There we go. Up we go. Huh? Okay. Huh? Oh, there you are. Okay, now... Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Yep, we can't go there yet. Damn it, stop doing that. I gotta remember. Oh, no, not there. Where was that thing again? Oh yeah, through here. Thank you, I needed that. Oh, I forget what I have to do. I got it last time. I just can't remember. I think I just remembered. Yep. Yeah, don't do the good boy thing. That just it makes my spine tingle. No, you're fine. You didn't know. It's I don't know why. It's just I never liked when somebody says good boy to me because it just to me personally it just seems very condescending and it just doesn't sit right with me. It just feels like I'm being talked down to. There we go. Now I need to remember what to do next. Oh, okay. Ah, I get it. I'm running low on energy too. I saw Lacrimosa and she is adorable. I don't know that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, okay. I heard Iron Mouse actually declined
Show yourself,
stuff from them.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed? Melchiah? Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Come in here, shithead. Nope. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't remember. I think I remember now. Come here, shithead.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Cain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded. done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall. Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited. These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
What do we have here? I don't know what this is. It seems like there should be something here. don't have the power to climb yet, I don't think. It's dumb that I don't have the power to climb. Hello, Sasuma. My wrist. Oh. Oh shit, I completely forgot I had donuts. I forgot I bought donuts yesterday. God, I'm an idiot. Well, one of my donuts I'm gonna have to throw away because it got ruined. Oh well. Delicious donut. I think that's the first time I ever forgot about the fact that I had donuts. Ugh. Alright, well. It is almost 10 o'clock, so... I think it's probably time to, end the stream. The stream would have probably been longer if I started the game earlier. But, you know, shit happens, I guess. So, I'm going to read some manhwa before I go to bed. Wait, did Vesper just release another video? Vesper just released a video, so we'll check that out. Let's check that out, shall we? We'll check this out real quick before we end the stream, because Vesper just released this one. And this one is the ultimate how-to UBU. So this is by Vesper, everyone. Look at Fatash. Oh, there's there's Runya and Lupis.
You be you, always stay true. When you stop trying,
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
your people will find you.
There's Noctis. I think that's Noctis. Zayla. I think that's supposed to be Depths. Oh, no. Wait, yeah, Depths. This is supposed to be Grumpy, I believe. Penny.
If you be you.
Hang on, I want to see that initial look. I mean, look at that. I look awesome. There you are, Happy. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, I think it's supposed to be Night Owl. That was really good. I like that. Did a fantastic job. She did a very fantastic job. All right. Let's see. Was there anybody? Not really. Well, I think I'm not sure who the White Wing Kitty was. Let's see. I don't think it was anybody. I think it was just a winged cat. Apparently this person is Malice. And this person is Big Richard. So yeah, the white kitty was just a white cat. So yeah. I think that's a good way to end the stream. So, thank you everybody for being here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the subs and the follows. I will be streaming again on Monday, so don't worry about that. It'll be the usual time as well. You know, unless something comes up. But everyone, you all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you all in the next stream. Good night, everybody.